Hi. Last night I left Phoenix. It's been about 111, 112 degrees there. You know, just kind of cold, little, gotta wear a coat, kind of weather. But anyway, despite being freezing at 112 degrees, I decided to get out of town. So last night I started driving east from Phoenix area. East. I went about 4.5 hours and ended up in Oregon. Aliens were probably involved in that, or I'm actually in the White Mountains in Arizona, which is difficult maybe to discern from Oregon. But anyway, so I'm looking around, and the funny thing is, in the desert around Phoenix, Lower Sonoran Desert region, everywhere I look I see food plants. Here, I'm a little less trained, even though I grew up in countryside like this. I look around and I see grass and trees and stuff. I would bet my ass, if I owned a donkey, that something here is edible that I don't know about. But there's plenty that I do know about that I could get along just fine if I just go down near water. Anyway, I also want to thank you all for watching my videos. Apparently one of them got over 10,000 views now. I mean, it's been up for a couple years, but for me that's practically viral in a good way. Not like, oh, herpes and syphilis. No, like a good kind of viral. Yeah, practically, for my viewership. So thank you. Thanks for spreading the word. Hey, there's this guy. He looks kind of stupid and everything, but sometimes he says things that are helpful, I mean, he's got an IQ of probably at least 5 or 6. Anyway, so I'm gonna walk off. I came prepared in case I get lost. I don't know how to do that, but I'm in the White Mountain wilderness area, despite the fact that there's roads everywhere, and I saw last night lights from a town that would be east, maybe northeast there. So there's stuff all around. Pretty hard to get lost, but it is possible to get turned around. And in case that happens, I'm prepared with more weight than I actually want to carry. Anyway, let's go. I think if I head down into the lower areas, into the ravines where the water collects, I might be able to find food plants. Not that I'm hungry right now, but maybe it'd be helpful to make a video where I eat things that are wild. All right, we're off to see the wizard. You are a mystery. Riding on a white horse, right over the sea. Within 5 minutes, I already got food. All right. Remember that the poplar type trees are a source of medicine, largely for pain management. I explained that in the video on cottonwood. and a couple ways to use it. So I won't go over it again. I will only mention that I'm in a completely different ecosystem and it still applies. Have I mentioned the medicinal uses for mullein? Probably. If not, at least the crushed leaves are a poultice for injury. If you really mess yourself up falling off that cliff, you can crush the leaves up into some goopy crap and wrap them over your wounds. Time moves on. I look back, all those years are gone. All the dreams I had, like sand through my fingers, like the song, here and gone. For years I was immobile and depressed. Lived like I was already gone. But I won't live in the darkness anymore. Light is here, and now I'm moving on. I can see the silver light. I ain't wasting no more time. I ain't wasting no more time. I can see the silver lining. Oh, no wonder you are. Follow your heart. Oh, no wonder you are. Gonna follow you on. There's a spring in my step and a laugh, there's an aching in my bones. I cannot go back, though I wish to fix the wrong I've done and go home. Love came to my door and knocked it down. Flew away, never to return. Throw those memories. Pretty large patch of berry bushes here. Amazingly, the elk haven't eaten every last berry. You know what, if they did, you have the last resort option of eating that stupid elk. Experimental plot. Please do not disturb the, I don't know, vegetation. I don't know. Can't read it anymore. Now it's my experimental plot. The experimental plot thickens. I ain't wasting no more time. I can see the silver lining. Oh, no wonder you are. Gonna follow you on. Oh, no wonder you are. The vegetational change as I go downhill for a couple reasons. One, the elevation is changing. Two, the level of water is changing. and the water table. So obviously within the first 5 minutes of walking away from my car, I found some food. But we're getting, there's marshy stuff. I expect soon to find some kind of marshy vegetation. So finding food in a place like this, even though it doesn't look like there's as much food per square foot as there is in the lower Sonoran region. It doesn't look like it. And I recognize that's a matter of training. Just like in the lower Sonoran region, it's a matter of moving, going, putting one foot in front of the other and walking, and changing where you are, changing elevation, going uphill, going downhill. Move, and you'll find what you want. By the way, this place is just covered with elk at night. They're everywhere. And when I was a teenager, it was the last time I camped out up here. It's about 30 years ago, a little less than that. And haven't been back since, really. Driven by nearby, but haven't actually come up here. This place really inspired me. It inspired me to write my first novel that I never published. And at the time, I was reading the Hobbit. I had never read Tolkien before, and so the White Mountains combined with the Hobbit inspired my first fantasy fiction. That will, as far as I know, probably never be published, but it was a pretty cool book. Never be published because I don't have a publisher. And I don't like spinning my wheels and working and seeing nothing accomplished. And publishing something when you don't have a publisher or an agent, to me, is kind of like that. Forest research is being conducted in this experimental plot. Please do not disturb the area. Yep. Yeah. Which area? The area on the other side of that sign, or this area? I find this area disturbing. You can really graze on these. Cool thing about wilderness like this, anywhere you go, it doesn't really matter, is that everything is staggered. I mentioned that before, how that when this is in season and something else is preparing to come into season, and that'll happen right about the time that this particular food plant is going away. So there's never really a time that there's nothing. Now winter is more challenging. Although I did do a winter video to show you that you can eat something until you can shoot yourself a nice juicy turkey or Sasquatch. Sorry, buddy. If I was out here, I would not plan to go hungry. Speaking of a big, juicy, yummy bird, it's a title of a song by John Lennon about love. It's always in our faces, but they can't tell us what it is. That's not how it goes, but some love is like the winds. How'd that conversation, the one where nobody wins? see you changed the last name. I hope you're happy, or maybe I don't. I loved you more than anything since the worlds were made. And now I'm writing songs about what could not be, while my heart is broken, torn apart within me. But the world doesn't understand, they don't know what love is. Love's not just a feeling, feelings come and go. Love cannot be changed or altered within time. No matter what you do to me, still love is mine. So now, before I go, I want to tell you what I have found. You won't find the same man next time you see me around. The heavens are my witness, the source is all I need. He has shown me permanent love, the pure love within me. And God is my witness, He is all I need. He has shown me permanent love, pure love within me. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. Love is waiting for you. Love's still waiting for you. Love is waiting for you. Some poor unfortunate little kid lost his shoe. This looks suspiciously a lot like that rock ledge where I started. Not that I've walked in a circle, mind you, but it actually could be the same rock ledge. Could be. Must be a giant family of squirrels. They eat a lot. Some little bird built its nest under there. That's crazy. I'm gonna dig up the root and take it with me. So maybe, I can take one for the team and experiment with it. And maybe die. Or not. I love when people tell me, oh, I strongly disagree with you saying that survivalists ought to rely on plants. Some plants look like other plants. And, some poisonous plants look the same. And you could make a mistake and die. I know I'm going to get that over the mushrooms. Oh my gosh, there are some mushrooms that look just exactly like other mushrooms. You might die. What are you planning to die from? Diabetes? Cancer? Lung cancer? Because I know you're not planning to live forever, right? Are you? Okay, so because I'm about to take one for the team, I want you all to know you're all awesome. Before I breathe my last, here's a piece from the root. It's bitter. Can't determine if it's more bitter than a stinging nettle root. A little bit. The leaf, there's a couple different parts to the leaf. There's the stem part here. It's really not so bitter. The leafy part of the leaf, the leaf part of the leaf, isn't so easy to chew. Not swallowing any big chunks, just tasting, so if I get nauseous later, I know. There's the leaf, close up. There's the root, broken off, halfway down. I'm going to take that with me home. That's interesting there. That's right where the plant joins to the root. If the root is edible, then that part is tender. But actually kind of stings the tongue a little bit. From that part of the root where it joins the plant stalk, it has a sensation similar to something that's antiseptic. Oh, looky what I found. I am so lucky. I scored. This is just an incredible berry patch. Switching over to the phone camera, just because the good camera battery is almost dead. I've got at least I have half of a phone battery, you know. Half a battery is better than none, right? And I would like to get this whole hike in, even if the quality of some of the camera work sucks, and I apologize. But I kind of scored with food right now. So the berries aren't really very sweet, but they're also not bitter. Finding food that just isn't horribly bitter is good. Oh yeah. I realize that, you know, raspberries don't seem very filling, but this is such a big berry patch. Most of what you're seeing are raspberry plants here. So I mean, be a good camping spot just for raspberry picking, you know. Set up camp, get up in the morning, eat more raspberries.
Eternal mystery. Eloi is so far from me. Eloi hidden within me. With your fathomless mystery. Your fathomless mystery.
I think this is where I might just make camp for tonight. I might consider putting up some kind of a shelter in case the weather changes between now and tomorrow.
The voice spoke the truth, and it showed me the way. Outside of time, mother of creation flows through your spirit. The word became material, it lives here with man, for those who can hear it. Your voice calls again.
This is a Sawyer filter, and has a lot of options. You can even put the filter in line with your Camelback system or whatever, but I don't want to put the dirty water in the water bag, you know. So anyway, saves a lot of trouble. Don't have to worry about boiling water. That's really indigenous and totally back to nature, but it works. Having more raspberries for breakfast, and then I'm off. This raspberry patch just goes on and on. If I don't stop, I will never get home. Oh no, that'd be terrible. Oh. How would I eat if I never went home? If I can get lost, I go up the mountain and try to keep the creek below me. Got a bag of bergamot flowers for medicine. Man, these are so aromatic. This would be an amazing potpourri, or it would make a cologne or a perfume or something, you know. It would have a lot of uses besides just the medicinal. And this is where baby creeks come from. They come from exactly below my car.
So now, before I go, I want to tell you what I have found. You won't find the same man next time you see me around. The heavens are my witness. The source is all I need. He has shown me permanent love, the pure love within me. And God is my witness. He is all I need. He has shown me permanent love, the pure love within me. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. Love is waiting for you. Love's still waiting for you. Love is waiting for you. I was waiting for you.